Hi everyone. So you are now good. We are here for the internet. You can find all the lesson in the link in Bootstrap. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select map from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 10 map, and then click on view all lessons. Here you can find the list of the chapters where you can start with the chapter surface area and volume. The lessons we're going to cover today are Introduction to Similar Solids, Surface Area and Volume of Similar Solids, and then Surface Area and Volume 2. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. I'm going to break down chapter we are on right now is Surface Area and Volume. Let's just start with the lesson that is Introduction to Similar. The figures below are similar. What is W? So we are given the two um, cylinders, they are similar, we need to find their missing side, right? So basically we have to find the missing value from the similar figures. We need to make we have to look at their corresponding lengths, right? So one pair of the corresponding length is 3 millimeter and 6 millimeter, and the other is 2 millimeter and W. So just make a proportion between them, that is 3 by 6 equals 2 by W. Cross multiply and solve for W, so that means the missing number is 4. Let's say start with the test questions. The figures below are similar. What is P? So just set up a proportion between their similar sides. This 8 inch and similar side, that is 8 over 4, and then P divided by 2. So just solve it for the P. So P equals 2 times 8 over 4, 2 times it is 16, and 16 over 4 is 4. So P equals 4. Option number 1, correct option, that is P equals 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option got it. 4 is the correct. So figure similar. What is K? So just set up a quotient between their similar sides. That is 7 divided by 10 equals K divided by 10. So just solve it for the K, that is 7 times 10 over 10. And then 10 cancel out, so K equals 7. The correct option is 7. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 7. The figures below are similar. What is Y? So that is 6 divided by 3 and 8 over y. That is 6 times y equals 8 times 3. Y equals 8 times 3 over 6. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 4 is 8. So that is y equals 4. The correct option is option number 2, that is 10. Figures below are similar. What is A? So let's just make a proportion between their corresponding sides and calculate the missing side. 5 over A equals 3 over 6. So that is 5 times 6 equals A times 3 and the both sides by 3. So that is 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. A equals 5 times B, that is 10. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 10. The figures below are similar. What is G? That is 10 divided by 5 and 8 divided by 0. 1 times j equals 8 times 5. J equals 8 times 5 over 10. 40 divided by 10 equals 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is j equals 4. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. We will do the just more of the next lesson. Surface area and volume of similar soils. The figures below are similar. What is the surface area and of the lava spoon? So we need to calculate the surface area, right? So we have to find the square of the ratio of the corresponding. So that is 2 square divided by 6 square. That is 4 over 36 equals 1 over. That is 1 over 9 equals 9 over S2. S2 equals 18. Let's just start with the test questions. The figures below are similar. Find the volume of the larger pyramid, right? Larger rectangular pyramid. We need to calculate the volume, right? So we need to calculate the cube of the surrounding sides. That is 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. And then 8 times 8 times 8, that is 512. 512 divided by 9, and 512 divided by 3. So 512 divided by 27 equals V2 divided by V1, that is 216. V2 equals 512 times 216 divided by 27. 512 times 216 divided by 27. That is 4,096. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 4,096. So first below are similar. That is 6 divided by 2. We need to calculate this area, so we need to calculate this. That is 36 divided by 4. That is 9. S2 over S1 equals 9 over 1. 2 over 9 equals plus 2 equals 9 times 9. That is 18 on option number please be wrong. So the correct option is 81. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 18. The figures below are similar. What is the volume of the smaller rectangular prism? So we need to calculate the volume, right? So when we have to calculate the volume, we need to calculate the square of cube of the similar side. So let's just calculate 2 times 2 is 2, 4 times 2 is 8 divided by 64. That is 1 over 8. So that is B over B2 equals 1 over 8. B1 equals 1000 divided by 8. So which is the correct option? That is 125. So the correct option is 125. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 120. Figures below are similar. What is the volume of the larger triangular prism? Grade 6 today. Today is Wednesday. It's grade 1, 2, grade 9, and 10 session on grade 6. Looking for grade 6 maths. So we need to calculate the volume 4 cube divided by 3 cube. That is 64 divided by 81. So 64 divided by 81 equals 2 over 216 equal times 216 over 81. 64 times 200 divided by 81. Hold on, 3 times 3 is 27, not 81. Here we have 27. So that is 64 times 216 divided by 27. That is 512. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 512. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 512. The figures below are similar. What is the volume of the smaller? You're looking for the session of language. So that is 3 cube divided by 6 cube. That is 27. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 6 is 3 and 6. 27 it is. So V1 divided by 216 equals 27 divided by 216. It is cross multiply 316 times 27 divided by 316. So they cancel out each other. We are left with 27. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 27. Okay, we can complete the lesson. But let's just do more questions. 27 it is. The figures below are similar. Right? What is the surface area of a larger triangular prism? So it would be 6 square divided by 9 square. That is 36 over 80, 81. 36 over 81 equals 64 divided by S2. So S2 equals 64 times 81 over 36. So let me just do the calculations. That is 64 times 81 divided by 36. That is 144. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 144. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Then today, only just move to the next lesson. The next lesson is the last lesson of the chapter. That is surface area and volume B. The volume of the cylinder is 3,799.0 cubic inches. What is its radius? The volume equal V equals by R square H. That is 3,799.4 acres, 3.14 times 10 times r square. So r equals 11. Let's just start with the test question. That is V equals pi r square h. We need to calculate the surface area. So we need to calculate the area, then we need to add the area of each face, starting with this one. That is 20 times 20. That is 4. And the opposite side also has the same area. Now calculate the area of this triangular face, that is half times base times height. 2 times 8 is 16. And 8 times 24 is 192. So the other triangular face has the same area. Now for the base, that is 20 times 24. 20 times 24 is 480. So now just add all the area of all the faces, that would be the surface area of this triangular prism. Let me just add. That is 1,664. Option number one is the correct option. That is 1,660. What is the surface area of the cone? So the surface area of the cone is We need to calculate the area of the base, that is pi r square, and then we need to calculate the area that is pi r s. So you need to add the area of base and the lateral area, that is the surface area of the cone. Okay, let's just calculate the area of base, that is A equals pi r square h. So pi is 3.14, the radius is 12 because that is the diameter, and the height is 20. 12, that is 12 square. So let me just do the calculations that are 12 square times 20 times 3.1. That is 90435. Now calculating area of lateral, that is pi r h. 3.14 times 12 times 20. So 3.14 times 12 times 20. 3.14 times 12 times 20. That is 753.6. So let's just add the area of base and the area of lateral. That is just pi r square, not pi r h, right? That is 3.14 times 134. That is 452.16. So 452.16 plus 753.6. So that is 1205.76. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the volume of the triangular pyramid? What is the volume of the triangular pyramid? So we need to calculate the volume of the triangular pyramid. So that is V equals 1 by 3 times base times height. Calculate the area of the base, right? That is half times base times height because that is the triangular base. So 2 times 3 is 6, that is 21. So now the volume of the pyramid is V equals the area of base 1 by 3 times the area of base times height. So that is 1 by 3 times 21 times 10. That is 70 option, but we need the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 70. The volume of the triangular prism is 910 cubic meter. What is the value of S? So we need to calculate of the triangular prism is 910. That is 1 by 2 times the volume is half times base times height times length, right? Volume we are given that is 912. 1 by 2 times base is 7. Height we need to calculate and length is 20, right? So 2 times 10 is 20, that is 70 times S equals 910. Divide 70 both sides. 910 divided by 70. So 910 divided by 70, that is 13. So that means the length of the missing side is 13. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. So we were working on weight and math. Chapter we were working on is surface lessons. We have covered today our introduction to similar solids, surface area and volume of similar solids, surface area and volume. So please make sure before the next session we can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. We will be able to help you. Questions? Okay.